Question number 6, Katrina Shanks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister for Social Development and Employment, what reports has she seen that support the employment opportunities in the Government's Youth Opportunities Package?
The Hon Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I am pleased to say I have seen a report from the Ministry which shows that at the end of yesterday, 414 job ops positions for young people have been put forward by employers. We are getting young New Zealanders into these employment opportunities quickly. Already 55 young people have started work and a further 79 young people are close to being placed into these roles. Working hard with employers and community groups to ensure we back our young people in these tougher economic times.
Katrina Shanks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister, what other reports has the Minister heard that support these employment opportunities for young people?
The Hon Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I've seen a report that they are placing young people that have either never been in employment before or who have been out of employment for quite some time. I heard a media report on national radio 9 to noon of a restaurant owner in Te Kuiti who was possibly on the verge of hiring one person, but since he heard about this program, he took on another person, so he's now hired two. These two young women, aged 18 and 20, have left school and never worked before. This entry-level role is giving them the opportunity they need to get the experience, skills and the on-the-job training to further themselves.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister, what proportion of these young people does the Minister expect will still be in work 6 months from now, given her own department's website promotes the scheme to business by stating there is no expectation that the opportunity will lead to a long-term or a permanent role?
The Hon Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, that's quite correct. That's the way that the program is actually designed. It is for 6 months. We've been quite upfront about that. Mr. Speaker, what that member might not realise is that young people are really disadvantaged in the workplace. They don't have a reference to take into that job. They don't have the skills. They don't have the work experience. That 6 months is going to give them that work experience, and if they do well, will give them a really positive reference to take on to that next job, and that's as much about what this opportunity is about.
Katrina Shanks.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister, has the Minister seen any other reports on the Government's Youth Opportunities Package?
The Hon Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, actually I have. I've seen a report that says this. It says, quote, a step in the right direction, end quote, and that, quote, any initiative that creates opportunities for young people is to be welcomed, end quote. Mr. Speaker, that was from the member who promptly stood up just before begging the program. She herself stood up and said it's a step in the right direction not that long ago.
Te ora flavel.
Mr. Speaker, can I ask, thank you, kia ora koe. Can I ask the Minister how many Māori organisations have expressed an interest in taking up the Community Max program, and what are the types of projects that Māori communities are coming forward with?
The Hon Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, in total we've received 119 registrations of interest for the Community Max program to date. Of these, I believe around 40% are from Māori organisations. Some of them are from Māori trusts and others are from Māori community groups. A wide range of community projects. So an example is a Māori organisation in Rotorua who has come forward with a project to renovate their marae. They're looking at sort of taking on 5 young people on the Community Max program over a 7 to 8 month period, and another Māori organisation in Dannevirke who's actually looking at setting up a Māori library and are bringing young people on board to do that job as well.
Question number 7. I beg your pardon. Supplementary question?
No, point of order, sorry, Mr.
Oh, point of order. Jacinda Ardern.
I seek leave of the House to table 2 documents, one being the criteria listed on the Work and Income website for the Job Ops scheme.
Leave is sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is no objection.
Second document is my press statement released in conjunction with the entire press statement in response to the government's Job Ops scheme.
Leave is, the member is serious, seeking leave to table her press statement. Leave is sought to. The member is seeking leave to table her press statement. Is there any objection to that document being tabled? There is. There's objection.